Hi, how are you? I sincerely hope you're okay and healthy during this time of the COVID-19 virus. Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm a little bit late. Actually, this is Tuesday and I'm supposed to post something on Monday. What I'm doing is I'm practicing some of the material that I need to still record. And this is on chord triads and how the shapes of the triads appear across the fretboard, just in the open position. If you know how chords are made, you'll know that a major triad is made up of a first, third, and a fifth. And if you play just the regular G chord, like this, then you might know that those first three notes, the G, the B, and the D, are the first, third, and the fifth of a G major scale. What happens if you move that shape across, you'll find that you get a repeat of that same shape. But there's one little caveat here, which is between strings 3 and 2, you have a different tuning interval. And what I mean by that is the strings are tuned one perfect fourth apart, which means that if I play a scale from that low E string, what happens is you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now that fourth note is then the next string. So that happens fine until you get to the interval between the third and the second string, where you find that it's actually a major third interval, which is a half step difference between the other strings. Now when you go from the B string, from the second string to the first string, you find that we're back to that perfect fourth interval. So that makes a difference when we start to do triads across the strings. So if we take these triads in groups of 3 strings going across, you find you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of adjacent triad sets going across the strings. It goes like this. You find that the first one is like that. Now if we imagine that this is the nut, we got that that will be the open string right there. Now we move over first, third, and that will be the fifth. So that's actually the C chord, which you'll probably recognize like that. So first, third, fifth. Then when we move over to this, what happens here is, because there's a different interval between the third and the second string, you'll find that you have to adjust this. Instead of being here, it's actually going to be there. Let's see. Right? Because of that difference in the interval between the tuning of those 2 strings. So, going from there, when we go to the next one, what happens is, you'll find now that you've got this interval between here and here. We know that that is already, on the same string, it's already a major third. So we can put that there like that. All right, and then the other note goes like that. All right, so going across all of the strings, it goes like this. So that's the intervals of a major triad going across the strings. Now, of course, those are going to repeat. You can take those same shapes, but what you'll have to do is you're going to have to spread your fingers out like this. So that's my practice of one of the lessons that I'm going to be doing for this new course on how to read and play any chord on guitar. Now I'd like to also remind you that it's a good time to subscribe to the channel, and I hope to provide you with some good stuff. And as I always say, stay tuned, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
talking.